Why are you laughing? Don't laugh.
Okay.
Right.
I'll be serious.
Keep
Yeah,
missing
you
this
could be
killer
serious.
content.
We're going. You're going, Aaron. Go ahead. On that
Fucking
note,
rivet.
why are you laughing? Don't laugh.
Okay.
Right.
I'll be serious.
Keep
Yeah,
missing
you
this
could be
killer
serious.
content.
We're going. You're going, Aaron. Go ahead. On that
Fucking
note,
riveting.
it's riveting.
All right. I'm very excited to talk about this topic.
What?
All right. So I need to replace the fit, but I don't know what to
Yeah.
get. The budget is 40 grand, and I want some advice from you guys. What do you guys
Okay, but-
have to suggest?
Have you heard of this sick car? It's called the Honda Jazz.
No,
Yeah.
I already have that. I'm trying to get rid of that. I have the North American version of that. Let's do like the low range. Like what you guys would suggest, mid, and then like.
You want my
all 40
actual
grand.
answer?
All right.
Come on, man.
And we're going with we have new or used, right?
Let's just go
as long as-
used. I don't
You're
want
not
to
used.
Yeah,
Okay.
new.
All right. No new cars. Used only.
The
But
rare
let's be
Chinese
realistic.
man.
This is something you have to bring to work. Like I don't want
Yes,
to
yes.
deal with some bullshit maintenance of the
Okay.
ass
What
old
bullshit
classic
maintenance?
car thing.
All right. So we're not
No.
getting Maseratis. Those
No.
are
Yeah,
out,
None of
unfortunately.
that.
Okay. I say I know you like the Macan. Hard no. Because of the timing cover and the transfer case.
For how cheap some of those are, it's very tempting.
Yeah, it's really tempting until you get hit with a $15,000 bill.
Okay, just keep topping up the oil. That's the plan. If I can get one for like 25K.
I don't know. I say no to the Macan personally. BMW 550i for 540. Sorry, with the B58, not the 50 with the V8.
Because we were looking at
540i.
them, they were getting really cheap. Really cheap.
They were, and the B58 is reliable engine.
Only good BMW engine.
Now, you didn't say it earlier, but I know this is a requirement because you were talking to us about it, but you need something with a little more space, or want something with a little more space.
See, that's
Sure.
your-
Yeah. I would not want some like two-seater for
Okay.
to have 4 doors if possible.
Okay. So, still going to go with 540i. If you can find it, X3,
No.
40i, or M40i,
SUVs are for stupid people. Come on.
but no 3 Series because 340i owners are bad.
They're the scum of the earth.
It's a bit off topic, but to call back to last week, I thought about another thing that Elantra N stands for. I think it's negligent on payments. So definitely not one of those. Yeah. Definitely not any. I will say this. I know you've looked at STIs. I know you've looked at a few STIs especially on Clutch. I have said it
Aaron
before.
just likes browsing.
He is a browser. I'm just saying. I think that's would be a reasonable car. I just don't trust him.
Tell you what, I got a 2020 STI, about 130K on it, 140K.
Friends and family
I'll
price.
sell it to you for 32.
32. What
32.
a deal.
It is a deal. Can't get that drivetrain anymore.
It's the only one with
Rare
documented
car.
service history.
Rare car. I got that
yeah.
plate for that car.
That's where it went.
Ooh.
That's where
That's
it went.
Fucker, I knew it.
Does it come with the plate? That might seal the deal.
It's a small
Ooh.
aside, but there was a
Ooh.
plate floating around that nobody had. We'd found it, like, just, as you do, you surf through custom plates, and it was rare space car, and it was not registered, and we thought it would be hilarious if Nick put that on his on his Pontiac Vibe.
Yep.
And so recently checked, someone.
I mean,
scooped it up.
honestly, these days, and I know this because I appraise Pontiac Vibes for a living.
Mhm.
The Vibe is a rare car.
That's true. That's true.
You don't see too many of them today. It is a rare car.
He's preaching.
I can't remember the last time I've seen the Pontiac 5. I see the Matrix.
Probably
a
when
lot.
we went to go
Not
get
a Vibe,
dinner
though.
a year and a bit
Yeah.
ago.
When he brought it to dinner, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I have alternate suggestions because if you're gonna daily, I think you should upgrade to another small orange car. Oh,
I
what's
wasn't done yet.
up? Oh, sorry. Okay.
I still have a few things to add.
Okay.
So I said the 540. I said the X3.
Dude, those that you mentioned are all on my list. Like that's what I'm thinking of. That's like the top.
I'm
range.
gonna throw. I know you said no new cars, but I'm gonna throw it in here because you could get a brand new Mazda 3, all-wheel drive,
No hair
and
to
they're
it, just
really nice inside, man. Like really nice.
They're a nice car, and if you slap their sort of factory aero kit on them, I think they look good.
Bro, I
they're-
can't imagine pulling up in a Mazda.
Bro,
You
they
pull up
look
in a
like
Honda.
they're trying to break into the luxury market, but like they can't charge that money yet. So if you can get past the badge, you do get a lot of car for the money compared to like a Civic or a Corolla.
I'd rather.
It's a nice place to be.
Why would you rather drive a Civic?
I don't know. I'm just not a
Explain-
Mazda guy.
Is it because you're
okay.
Chinese?
Before we started recording, you said that your windshield cracked and you're not going to fix it. So you'll pull up in a cracked out Honda Civic, or excuse me, Honda Fit or Honda Jazz, depending on your locality. But heaven forbid, a brand new Mazda 3.
No, can't be seen in Mazda 3, man.
What are you talking about?
All
I
right.
don't know.
You're literally
Okay.
in a drug dealer's car right now. Like you drive a Honda
Okay.
Fit. That's
The last option that I'm gonna put out there is a little bit out left field. Lexus LS 460.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah,
How much are those?
big
now?
V8 cruiser, comfortable suspension. It's his daily. He's just driving to the office and doing errands and shit. Like
yeah, he can look like a Chinese diplomat for sure.
he can, and he's Chinese, so he's allowed to do it.
Right.
I like that. You know what? Yeah, maybe I'll take a look at those. It comes in hybrid too.
It does.
Bro, get a
460H.
540i. That's so lame. I'm sorry. Lexus is such a lame badge, man. It really is. You won't
I
drive a
agree.
Mazda, but you'll drive a Lexus? Come on, man.
Bro,
Only- What?
Lexus is like when your Asian dad makes it, he's going to the Lexus dealership.
I know he is,
That's right.
but you're not an Asian dad yet, so that can wait. You have so many years to drive garbage. Drive better stuff now. So many years.
I'm just saying, like, I put two Beamers in as options. This is the left field option.
Okay, that's fine.
It's Lexus LS 460.
Yeah, I can get one for 10 grand. Oh, that's a 460.
10
Right.
grand.
Well, Lexus LS in general. The last one I really remember is the 460. They probably have like the 500 or something now. I don't know. But the Lexus, like the LS platform, the big luxury sedan.
That would look pretty good at Costco.
Oh yeah. What are IS5? Sorry, you just made me think. What are IS500s going for right now?
They're in like
expensive.
the 60s and 70s still.
Are they really? Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. I will say for a daily.
GSFs are expensive too, but
Really?
I was gonna recommend that, but they're still also in the
You can't even find them.
60s.
So like
Seriously.
none of
yeah.
them.
There's at any given time there's like 3 for sale in all of Canada, and the ISF is I think a little too old and a little too small for what Aaron needs, so I say LS.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Well, I would have said IS, but he says that it's too small, so that's already off the list. I think you should go cheaper, and I have another orange car. As I was gonna say, I have another orange funny car that you should be buying. Perfect upgrade from a Honda Fit. You should
Don't
get a
say Ford
Fiesta
Focus.
ST. No, Fiesta ST.
Oh my god.
Even smaller.
You know what?
No.
I actually wanted one of those before. Before I got the Fit,
Yeah.
I looked long and hard for one. Couldn't.
Like if you can get a nice clean stock Fiesta ST, honestly, nice fun small car. Interior, it's a Ford interior, but like nice fun small car.
Yeah.
But good luck finding a nice clean stock Fiesta ST in 2025.
I've
Yeah,
I've
they're all
seen a
clapped.
couple that look okay. They're like I'm willing to take slightly higher mileage. Like I saw one about 12.5 grand, and you can tell that it's been demodded because like you're like, oh, this has not been put together that well. But there was one with like 160K on it. That's like this was driven by someone's mom. You're like, perfect. That's the one
Yeah,
you
like
want.
higher mileage and well maintained is fine. It's just those are going to be few and far between, and you're going to pay a premium for it because there just aren't a lot of Fiesta STs out there.
All I'm saying, look, right now they're floating around like 12 grand, and I think you could get one for slightly under 10.
Okay.
And
My argument to that is Aaron doesn't want to be seen pulling up in a Mazda. Why does he want to be seen pulling up in a Ford?
well, to be honest with you, mental patience.
That badge is worse.
I can't read their minds. He's gonna pull a Honda is like literally the shittest of the shit badge. Okay, that's not fair. Hyundai does exist, but like
Ford is under Honda.
no way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're gonna pause on recommending cars. What is the pecking order for economy badges? The worst one we must agree Hyundai, right?
Hyundai, right?
Yeah.
Right,
Kia
equal
or
to
Hyundai?
or just above.
Yeah. Actually, no. I put
think
Nissan
Kia
below.
and Hyundai, same level. Nissan, whatever, just barely above.
I think below actually.
I think
Right
below.
above Nissan, like Nissan sniffing its ass. Mitsubishi.
Okay.
What is a Mitsubishi?
What is a Mitsubishi?
I haven't seen a Mitsubishi on the road in like, I don't know. I just never noticed.
Bro,
them.
I keep telling people, and nobody wants to fucking listen or believe me when I say this, but like the Mitsubishi Mirage, if you are fucking broke and just need a cheap, reliable car to get you places, you cannot go wrong with a Mitsubishi Mirage. It is as basic as it's like a modern day 90s car. It's a 3-cylinder, normally aspirated engine. There's fucking enough room in there to wear the car's pants, is how easy it is to work on.
Dude,
And you can get them for like 16 grand brand new, like lease
with a 10-year
payments
warranty.
less than $200 a month with a 10-year, 100,000 kilometer warranty.
No, 160,000 kilometer.
Oh, it's 100, even better. 10-year, 100,000 mile warranty.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like-
I think I need one of these.
You would be foolish to get anything but that if you were broke but needed a car to get you to like your job.
No, 100%. I mean, like this is people. Look, you could probably make a better argument for like a used Camry or whatever, but if you want
It's a
something,
3-cylinder, normally aspirated, like it makes like 95 horsepower.
well, it's
There's
also
nothing
like
to go wrong. It's not even stressed.
I think people fantasize also that like Camrys are made of magic and run on unicorn farts and like that they don't go wrong. Sometimes they do, but like with the Mitsubishi, it's like you toss the very tired salesman your keys and you go figure it out. So like, that's what I would do. Although they have gone up in price in the last couple of years, right? Like they've come up pretty steeply.
I
if
think the
recall.
Mirage is still the cheapest new car you can buy. In Canada, anyways.
Yeah.
Yo, they pulled
Especially
their
if you
value
get, like,
pretty well.
Especially if you get like a base model, like 5-speed. Because they still come with a 5-speed, and
Right.
I don't know if it's still available, but up to very recently, you could still get them with wind-up windows.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure up until like the last like 2 or 3 years ago, they came standard
Yeah.
with wind-up windows.
Yeah. In fact, like they were cost cutting that shit so much that I think up until a few years ago, they didn't have steering wheel lock, so you could just turn the wheel freely with the car off.
Wow.
Because
What a
it costs money to
crazy
put that
thing.
in.
Okay, one thing I want to say, I completely disagree that Nissan is above Hyundai Kia. Where are you getting that? The Altima, okay, we live in Canada and the Elantra is very popular with bad drivers, but the Altima is still the king of the scary road. Like,
Yeah, but those are all used old Ultimas. And they're only the king of the scary road because they come with garbage CVT transmissions, but they're bolted up to otherwise reliable engines. The only reason it's not old Hyundais and Kias is because they've all died.
okay, I think that's a pretty reasonable point if we're looking at the secondary market. Okay, so I guess as far as manufacturers go, if we want to rank drivers, do we agree that Nissan's on the bottom then at least? If it was about the drivers and not
Drivers, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah, there's
Nissan's.
nothing
and then
scarier
BMW
than like
drivers.
an Altima missing a hubcap.
Bro, every time I pass an Altima, I look at the driver and they just look down bad. Like they're all like slouched over. They're kind of sad.
Nobody drives an Altima.
I've never passed an Altima. They always pass me.
Yeah. Nobody who drives an Altima is like has like a life that's going well. Like that's one thing that we're. You know what? Actually, I don't know because I think there are people who are convinced, like people who don't know better, who buy Altimas, who maybe are like, oh, I just wanted a new car. It's Japanese, right? It's used Altimas, really. It's the old Altimas that nobody
like. Everybody says like Toyota and Honda are like cruising on their past successes and reputation, but like Nissan's really phoning it in.
Nissan's cruising on their past failures, man. Dude. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves, right? The only reason they sold all those cars is it literally is because during the 2008 financial crisis, they're like, finance anybody. Who fucking cares? Give it to them.
Finance anyone with a pulse. In fact, I'm pretty sure, like most major credit firms have just like Nissan's credit rating is literally junk rated currently, as of like a few days ago.
None of that fucking shocks me. So basically, Aaron, don't buy a Nissan. So what would you be seen in a Nissan?
Fuck no.
Okay, but you'd be seen in an Infiniti.
maybe like a GTR. Actually, I'd
GTR and like Z products aside, because those are like
no.
You know when I say Nissan's phoning it in, like I rest my case with the GTR and the Z.
The fact that GTR is still, you can still buy one, right?
The GTR is no, they finally just discontinued it, I think. And it's been largely the same, and GTR owners would probably crucify me for this because they just love to disagree so that they can keep their values up. But it's been largely the same since it came out in the mid 2000s.
It has,
and the Z is still based on the same platform that the 350Z was based on in the early 2000s. In fact, the new Z has a lot of the same issues that the 350Z had in the early 2000s, like the second gear synchro and fuel starvation.
I just don't. All of that. This is the thing, and I've said this a million times. I'd be okay with all of that if it wasn't $65,000. It's way too fucking expensive. Yeah, they're out of their mind.
Why is it so much? That's the thing. Like,
because they're stupid.
Nissan's out of touch.
Like the
and then dealer and then
70. It
not so much in Canada because Canada only ever got like 3 of them. Apparently, I've only seen one that was not on dealer plates. But they're expensive, and then dealers would mark them up.
Yeah, you want the honest answer? The 370 you were saying it's like started at what, 32, 33?
You could get a 370 base model in Canada towards the end of its run for $29,900. I remember that.
I would buy that today, honestly. If I could get a brand new 370Z right now for $29,000, I'd buy it.
That it was the base model, like base model, manual, base ass interior, no LSD, nothing.
Oh, no LSD. Huh.
$29,900. The Sport with the LSD was like $34,000.
I don't know why I thought they were doing that no LSD shit. Like was only like a 400Z or whatever Z thing. Like I thought that in Canada they always got an LSD.
That's just a base model thing.
I thought they always got an LSD. The 370s all got LSDs in Canada. All right. Well, either way,
most people just didn't buy the base model.
Either way, the point is, like, Nissan took their Red Sport engine from their fucking whatever Q50 that all the hot boys drive with their broccoli heads, and then they shoved it into they transplanted it into the 350 chassis, and they were like, remember people like the 240? Remember that? Make it look like that. And then they went, I think I could charge 60 for this. And then the dealers were like, I think I could mark this up $20,000. And then fucking tale as old as time. Like, here we are. And I wanted it to succeed. I think if they sold it for like low 40s, I think it could have been a success.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a great sort of spiritual successor to the 300ZX, especially when you look under the hood and see how crammed everything is there, and you get like the same sort of PTSD that you got when you'd open the hood of the 300ZX and be like, oh fuck, this is going to be 12 hours for spark plugs.
Yeah, it does look like it doesn't belong in there. I will say that engine looks like it looks like a fat guy trying to shove his way into like a fucking airplane seat for sure. Because speaking as a fat guy who had to shove himself into an airplane seat, it's not comfortable. I feel bad for that fucking engine. Anyway, back to things Aaron should buy because don't buy a Z. Fuck. I wanted to say so Fiesta ST, but then honestly, this is gonna be boring. You're not gonna like this, but I've seen that automatic Supras are going for less and less money. I've seen them touching 50, and I think
I need
doesn't
back
want a
seats.
2-seater.
You need the back seats. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying if
And
you
it's
change
over
your mind,
budget. We need to stick to 40.
oh,
Maybe in the
fucking
year or
come on.
two.
If you changed your mind, I'm just saying that I think it would be a fantastic GT car, and it would do you well. With that in mind,
Here's another one, crazy one from left field. Honda Accord, last generation with the 2-liter turbo, which was very similar to the Type R engine, with a 6-speed.
Oh, I've seen some of those.
yeah, you can slap
Like,
a tune on
pretty
it.
cheap.
Because aren't they like detuned
under
as well?
20.
They're very, very similar engine to the Type R. I think they have a less aggressive cam, and a slightly smaller turbo, so it's punchier and less top end.
You could also just get a Golf R.
Yeah.
You know, like an adult.
That's always the default answer, though.
Or if you want to be fun, go get the cheapest GTI that you can get because you have a weekend car, as Nick says, and that's why I bought a Golf R because Nick, you know, he blessed me with his holy water and he said you need to go get an R. GTIs are for people with weekend cars, and I went, yes, thank you, Father. Get the GTI and literally just slap the fattest fucking stage 1 like 100 horsepower tune on it. I'm not saying shotgun exhaust. I'm just saying you could make 300 wheel with a tune on a GTI.
You know what?
Or you could go get a 540i and make 380 from the factory and slap a tune and a downpipe on it and make 450. Just saying.
You could do that too.
That's not a bad idea.
Go get your.
You don't even have to go
540i.
catless. You can go catted. Doesn't smell bad. It's not obnoxiously loud. Don't have to have a popcorn tune.
You don't have to have a popcorn tune if you
just
own
a
GTI.
big, fast luxury sedan.
Why would you want?
Yeah,
why would you
I think
want
I'd rather
that?
have
Oh my god. Why would you want to be numb to the road?
Because he's just commuting to work.
God, you got old, Aaron. God, you got old.
Remember, Aaron has a weekend car. He doesn't need an everyday car to do everything.
Dude, he's gonna send that weekend car out to the
You need
farm.
the all-around vehicle because you get like it's your one car and it has to do everything. So,
but I like
you
ripping
can sacrifice
it to the store
some of the
too.
luxury for some of the feel.
Sure,
Bro, I've paid my dues as a car guy. You know, the Honda Fit is raw as fuck.
Is it?
Like, it's probably just one up from a grocery cart. You know, that's the vibration you get when you're like on the highway with it. You feel everything.
Okay, fair enough. Then I will. So you're not gonna buy. You're not. Why don't you buy one of those? We were just talking about it. The fucking like Red Sport Q50s. You know, you'll be seeing an Infinity, right? No.
Nah.
Look at his haircut, bro. Do you think he's going to be seen in an Infinity?
He looks like Johnny Tran, but I don't know.
I feel like I don't match the fit anymore. I see people look at me when I get out of the car. They're like, "Oh, you probably don't get paid enough."
Hold on. Whoa. Is this okay? I wasn't gonna ask.
Did you wear your expensive watch?
I wear a watch.
When
I don't
you
wear
went
the
to
Rolex,
buy the
but
Fit.
I wear the yeah.
You wore your Rolex
Wait,
when
what?
you went to buy the Fit.
No. Dude, the guy that sold me the Fit,
if you show up to buy a cheap ass car wearing a Rolex, you have no negotiating power at all.
Zero.
You're not getting a good deal.
No. But the guy that sold me the car, he was a lawyer, so you know, he was getting paid too.
I mean, the Fit's a good car. It's just fuck. Like yours is what, an 09 or 2010?
Yeah, it's starting to
Shit's
show
15
its
years old now.
Bro,
It's a good car. It's old. Aaron needs to upgrade. He's got to upgrade.
over the weekend, I was trying to scrape the ice out of the wheel wells, and the ice took a chunk of the fender off because it was so rusty.
Oh my!
So now it's like the fender is like here, right, and like the paint up here was like torn off because it was part of the rust.
It's okay, bro. We'll slap some Bondo on that, some spray paint. Won't even know.
Can we please K-swap it now?
That'll
And
be
do
the
like
next
Why
a...
would you case swipe? It's so rusty.
No, it's fine. We could go
Now it's
Huntsville or
lighter.
whatever.
Oh, that's true.
Later.
Dude,
You know
it's
what? We
lighter.
can cut the fenders off. Do over fenders.
Wide body.
perfect
Wide body
excuse.
fit.
Losing weight.
Yes.
Dude, I would...
We'll
I
do a
would...
wide body fit. We'll import the all-wheel drive fit drivetrain from Japan. Have an all-wheel drivetrain.
Drive Chan.
We'll have an all-wheel drive K-swapped fit.
Drive Chan is the Asian auntie they send you to help you
Drive
swap
Chan.
it.
Oh, fuck my life.
Oh, man.
I'm executive
All right.
decision. Aaron's getting a BMW 540i.
I think you should. I think that all one person who's listening to this would be really excited if you bought a 540i and then we went through it and cleaned it and found all of the like dead hooker like fucking earrings and shit that the owner like, you know, we left in there. Because every 540i owner hires prostitutes for sure, right? Like middle management, like his wife doesn't fuck him
anymore. Is
anymore.
usually respectable.
Yeah.
The second owner has good intentions, but can't afford the maintenance. The third owner owns a kebab shop and he sells it with less miles than when he bought it.
Oh, jeez.
That's BMW ownership for you.
Then I come in as a fourth owner.
Yeah, you're the fourth owner. The
I'm the guy
fourth
that
owner
cleans
is a
up all
good
this
guy.
shit.
He means well. Dude, you should buy the cheapest one in Canada, and we film the first Curbrash video in your driveway with your champagne 540i. That would be fucking fantastic.
Bro, champagne 540i. Put it on some TEs.
Yes, some bronze
Champagne
TEs.
TEs, body color TEs would be fucking the nastiest fucking work. Come on, man.
I think that car in champagne would look good with some white lettering on the tires too.
I think that would be I would love that. You should also just paint the hood black, like with spray paint or chalkboard paint, like not like well, to be clear.
Barbecue black.
Yeah, I think you should do it. I don't see any reason not to. Can we order stuff from
I don't know.
AliExpress? Can we do that? Can
Can
we
you
like
what?
order a bunch of like kit shit from AliExpress?
Oh fuck
I'm
yeah, we
sure
can
you
order shit
could.
from AliExpress, bro. Do you want us to get you the stick-on chrome for your 540i?
Dude,
Like the fender grills? Ooh,
Yeah.
Like an M5.
We'll
you
get
can
you
get
the
a lot
stick-on
of stuff.
like wood interior trim kits.
Ooh.
I think you should do it. I think that would be great. And then we can.
How
go
do
to-
these engines handle like high kilometers? Like, is it
Fine.
pretty
I mean, they're
good?
still a fairly new engine, even though BMW's been using them since the late teens. I feel like 2017 was like the first year. But like they've put them in fucking everything, like the 3 Series and 4 Series, 5 Series, the X3, the X5, like they all have a B58 trim somewhere in there. So there's plenty of them out there running around with like 150,000 miles, not kilometers, but miles.
I've seen them in the mid 200,000 kilometers for sure.
Like they
the
do-
sedan, the SUVs.
They do fine if you maintain. It's not like old BMW M engines where it's like, oh fuck, 70K, got to do the rod bearings.
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck that. What is the move here for a car that you daily in? Would you go for something that's higher kilometers, like over 100K, or would you go for something lower?
If it's a
And then
daily,
I
I
would
would
go
go
for
over.
kilometers.
Maintenance records.
Yeah.
Assuming both has the same like maintenance records, would you
Oh,
pay
if they have the
10
same
grand?
maintenance records, then less kilometers.
Yeah, but I'm assuming there's a price difference. It's not like you're just gonna get the same
Yeah.
car. Like, it depends what
Yeah,
it's
but
worth.
like within reason. Like if you know, if you can get I don't know, a fucking champagne car on black interior with 80K on it and full maintenance records versus I don't know, a black car on black interior with 120K and the champagne one's only $3,000 more because nobody wants champagne. Fuck it, I want champagne.
Yeah, that's worth it. But I think if there's a car with maintenance records and like it's well priced, like also Aaron is Captain Deal, so like I think every 1,000 you knock off is like he smiles brighter. So you have to remember that. I think you should do it. I think
It needs to find the middle ground, like something with like a little bit of kilometers on it. Maybe it's missing 1 or 2 maintenance records. You know, maybe the tires are a little worn or a little old, and
Yeah.
you know he can talk his Aaron magic and knock the price down a couple grand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could
I'm
do it,
thinking
man.
something over 100,000 kilometers.
You're
just
gonna
'cause
get
it's
something over
cheap.
100,000. There's no
And
540i's
then,
out there that are affordable that are under 100,000 kilometers.
yeah, like I just can't imagine paying for something with low kilometers and then instantly losing 30% of that value when
You
it
gotta
hits
remember, like
like
the fact that
100K.
we measure things in kilometers, like sort of convolutes things a bit and makes you think that cars have a lot more mileage on them than they do. Like 100,000 kilometers is 60,000 miles. That's not a lot.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
car
I
really
agree.
hasn't. This is maybe
Especially
silly.
modern cars, like
Yeah.
if you're buying a fucking 70s land yacht, then yeah, the shit's probably falling apart by 100K. But modern cars, would not be surprised if you could get 350K out of it if you kept up with the maintenance.
That's where I
And
always
that's
think
like,
that it's
and
cut off.
that's like properly keeping up with the maintenance. So that's like following the maintenance schedule for the engine, but like replace the shocks and struts. Shocks and struts are the same fucking thing, but bushings and all that shit when it's time to do them.
Bro, I'm not gonna do bushings on a daily. Fuck that.
I mean,
You don't have to just send it out to get done.
yeah,
Oh my.
you're buying a BMW. Come on, you got the money now. You're the
That's
one who
true.
came to us being like, I'm worried about appearances. I can't be pulling up in a Fit anymore.
I don't care what European car you buy. If you don't maintain it properly, you're gonna have bills in your future.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As reliable
True.
as the B58 is, you have to maintain them properly. If
Yeah,
you don't
like
want to do the
everything
maintenance,
else is a lot more complicated on those cars too, right? Like suspension, everything.
I mean, on a 540i, it's just like there's nothing complicated about it. It doesn't
Isn't
have
it,
like
isn't it a
the air
double
ride or anything like
wishbone?
that.
No?
They use McPherson strut in the front and multi-link in the rear.
Hmm.
Very similar to what the BRZ uses, actually.
There you go. Easy,
That's brilliant. Okay.
dude. You
And
need
the
to
fit is
listen.
just a bar back there.
Oh, is
beam.
it torsion
The
beam?
torsion beam.
You could do it. We could go for it. We could get it. We could show people that you bought a beautiful champagne colored 540i.
Bro, you could get a 540i on Monday and VMAX it on the 407 by Friday.
And then go to jail at the end of the day.
Yeah. You could get a 540i, drop a 6 stage 1 tune in it pretty much immediately, and then go do a takeover with all the young kids within wear your Rolex.
Yeah,
Isn't that
and
what you
all
want?
the 540i's that you're looking at, they all have unlocked ECUs, so you can get a tune fucking at the convenience store for those.
Yeah. Think about it.
All right.
Why not?
And that's the move.
Dude, why not? I would not get a 5 series. I think that's a bit big for me. I'm a small car guy, but I mean with a B58, you're not going to go wrong. I wouldn't buy. Okay, I'm looking at them right now. I would not buy this one that has 180K on it. That's a bit high, but
Bro, that's the one you guys were trying to convince me to buy like last week.
It checks. I mean, like you could if you want to. Like it's fucking cheap. Even if you have to put 10 grand into it, you're still not doing that bad. But you don't want to put 10 grand into it, so that's fine. But like, think about it. It checks. It's spacious on the inside. You can fit more than 2 people. You got a big trunk. It's got all-wheel drive. It's got a lot of power out of the box. With the a little Big B corner store tune and a Alibaba downpipe. You're in the mid-4s.
yeah, man.
And you can fucking cruise up to Blue Mountain in the middle of a snowstorm. You don't got to worry about shit.
Dude, we
Fuck
should
yeah.
definitely be installing that fucking a sick downpipe. We'll get you an exhaust
Yeah,
with like a switch.
Yeah, what
valve?
it was called? The valve exhaust, yeah.
Yeah, Valvetronic exhaust. Hell yeah, man. That
Nick,
way,
have you
when
looked
you're
at
on
how to
your
install a
own, you can do it.
downpipe on your engine?
I have looked at how to install a downpipe on my engine.
Is that as easy as the BRZ?
Arguably easier.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, like the downpipe literally just hangs off the back of the turbo on one side of the engine. You don't have to crawl up underneath the fucking cross member and shit. It's just sort of there. You gotta fuck around with like the V-band clamp a little bit, and there's a little like O-ring gasket where it connects to the back of the turbo. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward.
Dude, it's easy.
Bro, watch. After all this shit, end up with a Type R.
If you buy a Type R, man.
I'm worried about my image. I'm gonna get a Type R.
Yeah, I'm worried about my image. I just need people to respect me and understand that I'm an adult. Okay. Sure, show up with your fucking light up shoes. Why don't you? Fucking unbelievable with you.
Pop out of
That's
the
what
Type
it
R
is.
with-
The Type R is genuinely like it's like with like kids with the light up shoes. They're really cool when you're 7, but then you grow up, you're like, look at this fucking idiot.
Okay,
Like,
like I'll be honest. The FL5 looks a lot better than the FK8. To
Yeah.
me. I still don't like the modern Type Rs, but if I had to pick one, I would pick the FL5. It just looks
You
more
can't get an
timeless.
FL5 though. That's the thing. It's unobtainium.
The FK8 just fucking looks like something I'd make in like Midnight Club Dub Edition.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the look of the car is really holding me back.
Dude, just buy an Integra Type S. We've been over this like 17 times. It's the best
Bro.
car.
The
We've made
budget.
the executive decision. He's getting a 540i.
All
That's-
right.
All right.
That's the end
Done.
of it.
That's
and he's
it.
going to start looking
That's the end
now.
of
He's going
it.
to find his good deal, and he's going to get a 540i, and he's
Dude,
going to have the 540i and the S2000.
Wait,
Slap a downpipe and a tune on it. He'll be happy.
can I go to Faraz's dealership and just test drive a car and not get hosed? Like, can they?
No.
Would they?
I
like-
mean, probably. They'll probably like speak to you in Arabic a little bit when you try and leave without buying anything, but
I just
that's kind of what I
wouldn't
want to do.
bother.
I want to try.
I mean,
cars just
Anthony
to see how
can go
big it
with you,
is.
and he'll speak
Yeah, I'll go
Arabic
with
back
you.
to them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or just rent. What I would genuinely, if you're being serious, because we've talked about so many cars, because you are a browser for sure. Rent one on Turo, man. Just rent
Does
one on
that still
Turo.
exist, Turo? Do they still?
Yeah, it still
They
exists.
still around?
Yeah, I rented the Miata when I was in Arizona off Turo.
All right, let's see.
Which I mean,
This
I
is,
don't know.
this
if you're
is
gonna
where we
find
would plug the Turo sponsor if we had one.
this.
If
Yes,
we
this
had
is,
one.
if Turo wants to sponsor us, this is ad space for you. We're getting a little specific for cars to look on Turo right now with a 540i.
I mean,
Admittedly, so like even if you can rent like a 340i or a 440i, you're getting a very similar experience.
as long as they're 4-wheel drive or whatever, X
Yeah, you
drive.
gotta get an
whatever
Oh,
it's
they
called.
got a 5 on here. $500 a day? Go fuck yourself.
That's
Somebody
a
wants
little
to make their
expensive.
lease payments.
Just message him and talk him down a little bit. Be like, I only need it for like 2 hours, bro. I'll
I
give you
literally need
$80.
it for 1 hour, bro. Listen, bro.
Bro, I
You-
need this for a date.
Need this. I just need to show girls so I can get married. Okay.
The best part
Bro.
is if you rent it off Turo, you don't even have to put on any cologne.
Yeah,
Oh.
comes
Or-
with it free of charge.
There's just a fucking bottle in the center console for you.
What about
Ricard Noir.
what is the A35? The Mercedes A35? I know you're basically dead set
Are
on
you
a
thinking?
540.
Are you thinking of just the hatchback or like the really powerful 400 horsepower one?
I'm assuming the
Because
400
the
horsepower one.
A35, the A35 is the AMG hatchback. That makes
Yeah.
like 200 and something, and then there's the A45, which I don't think we get in Canada, and that
We
one
don't.
is like the 430 horsepower 4-cylinder.
No, I'm thinking of the A35 because it makes like I think it makes about 300. And I don't know.
what?
I
can't
mean,
I can't see that for Aaron. I don't see
No,
Aaron. in
but it's a
A35.
I don't like
Mercedes.
that car either. I don't like
you
Mercedes.
don't like
bro.
that car.
The only Mercedes I
only-
like is probably
the-
the C Wagon.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only Mercedes I see Aaron in is like a C or an E63.
I don't know you people. You scoff at stuff. You're like, maybe I buy
Bro,
a Type
I was
R.
trying to get you to buy the E63 wagon, and you wouldn't
Yeah.
do it.
Okay. Yeah, I know because I needed it daily. I didn't need like a fucking garage.
Alien,
queen.
your gas
You
prices
can't-
would be a little bit higher, and
A little
maintenance-
bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. You know how much I literally drive more than anybody that we collectively know. I think I can pretty much claim that. It's not a little bit.
Bro, this isn't the grind set mindset that I'm wanting to
right.
hear right now. I don't know.
You're right.
I don't think you're gonna own 4 houses and flip it into 9 with this attitude.
You're right. I wish that it's, you know what, if I don't own a Mercedes, how will I ever grind? It's the only way. Look, Aaron, you can have like purple like LGBT lights in your Mercedes. Don't you like that?
That's the mindset. You spend all the money you can on the car, so you're broke, and then you're gonna be like, shit, I gotta grind harder at work.
You're right.
To make more money.
Nothing makes people work harder
no
than
flaws
fear.
in that logic whatsoever. Don't even read into it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Should we start grifting as grind set people? I feel like we should start grifting as grind set people. I think we should just take everything from Curbrash down. We should buy like 3 540i's. We can just take turns putting on Aaron's Rolex and making inspirational videos till one of them takes off. I think it works.
I think we should do these in suits.
Mm-hmm.
We could group buy like a Huracan or a G-Wagon or something, and
sweet.
And then you know what we'll do? Because Anthony does design.
Yeah.
And I'm in tech. Cool. We could set up like a course that people can sign up for.
Yeah.
And we'll sell that.
I would love that. I think that would be really cool. I think that's the only way to flip 9 houses into 17 houses into 35 houses.
Exactly. And we'll sell like t-shirts and stuff on the side with like old Alfa Romeos on them.
And we'll do car meets.
They'll say like DTM and
yeah.
And Nordschleife in fancy font.
I think it would be really cool if we did car meets where we like stood on top of somebody's like pickup and like spoke to our people kind of thing, and then eventually somebody would assassinate us for taking all of their money. I think it would be really cool to die a martyr for this grind set life.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate these people. Anyway, so you're not buying a Mercedes? Okay, I understand.
All right, it's done.
It's
550. That's what I'm gonna go for.
550.
Sorry, 540. 540.
Is there really only one that you can
almost give me a fucking heart attack. It's gonna be like, why are all 3 of my water pumps leaking? Why is my water-cooled ECU leaking?
Yeah, you'd be fucked, bro. Oh my god. I feel
that's the true thing, by the way. I don't think the 550, but the old F10 M5 water-cooled ECU.
No fucking shot. That's real.
Yes, it is.
Oh, bro, I can't believe that this 540 is like 29 grand. Bro, like you got your Golf R for more than this.
Yeah, because mine is a desirable vehicle, and that's an aging BMW. So you need to.
I love it. It's the magic of depreciation.
I've never been this mean, but can you put a little, like an ounce of respect on the Golf R's name? Who's buying? We just talked about the fucking life cycle of a BMW, and you're like, this is cheaper than your Golf R.
I love it. Be honest, it's a good value.
It's a little bit better, but. You know, there somewhere in the Golf R's lineage, there's a kebab shop owner in there.
It is, but it's maybe owner.
It might not be you, but it's somebody like 2 or 3 owners from you.
You know what fucks me up more than anything that you just said is that you said it might not be you. Like what? Like there's still room in my future for a fucking kebab shop.
Fuck, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm not here to judge. Like if you want to open up a Shelby shawarma, go off, bro.
Definitely.
Bro, that's how you're gonna get that Lambo money. That grind set mindset.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. I need to start slinging garlic sauce and fucking tahini. You're right. Oh my god.
Grind that shit off of the spit.
If you call it.
If we could I could mod my car and Anthony will just bring me food.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Bro, I can totally see.
What do you mean?
I can totally see you work at a kebab shop.
Brother.
Anthony's going to see his Golf R for sale in like 10 years. He's going to be like, why does it have less miles on it than when I had it?
That's strange. There's a fucking throw carpet inside. That's really weird. My god. You guys are fucking assholes. I would never fucking own a kebab shop. Oh my god. These guys are the fucking worst too. I don't care what 4chan says. I don't care how many times he calls me boss and gives me extra fucking gyro on my on my kebab. I don't care.
Bro, how are you brown? You're gonna call it gyro and not euro?
Gyro.
Because that's what it fucking. First of all, I'm not Greek.
Bro, trade in your fucking bottle of Dracar Noir right now. You need some like Tom Ford or some shit.
I'm not fucking Greek.
You
All right.
can't smoke
fucking-
hookah for a month.
You guys
Dude,
eat the same thing. It's fine.
we don't.
Don't
Wow.
Mediterranean.
Okay, you know what? If I held up chopsticks in your face and I told you, "Oh look, oh Rook over here," you would be so upset about that shit. You're like, "Oh, it's funny how you eat bugs. Big praying mantis on a stick. Sweet sour soup, Panda Express."
Oh my.
The car podcast for very serious people.
It's very serious. Fucking.
Oh, that's
I'm
a
too good
crazy
to.
tangent.
I'm too good to drive a Mazda. Fucking. I don't understand you at all. You're okay. Wait, I actually want to hear this, and then maybe it's a good place to end. And then when we come back, Aaron will own a 540R, 540R, 540i. What are other badges you'd never be seen in? So we know that you would never be seen in a Mazda for some reason.
Okay. Mazda, I'd be okay with a Miata. Just the Mazda 3, CX-5, anything else that they make, they just
Okay.
don't interest me at all. Mitsubishi. I wouldn't be seeing one of those.
Not even like an old Evo.
Nah.
Really?
No?
You, but
Okay.
no. This is no. Let's make this clear. This is not. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy one. You would not want to be seen in one.
Okay,
'Cause you-
fine. That's fine. Okay. I'll take that back. I'm okay with Mitsubishi.
What else would you not want? So if Mazda's the only one you wouldn't want to be seen in, and meanwhile you're like Hyundai, Kia, you know what's up?
Yeah, Hyundai, Kia, I wouldn't want to be seeing one of those either.
But you have an Elantra.
You
That's different. I don't drive it. It's not my choice. It's just a car that came in my life, you know?
Okay, fair enough.
What else?
Wasn't my choice. It just came into my life.
wouldn't catch me dead in a Tesla.
No, you wouldn't catch me dead in a Tesla either.
Really? Now
I've
I
driven-
wouldn't actually. Yeah. I agree.
I've driven them, but see, this is the thing. You were fine with them, and then the guy had bad PR, and now you're like, well, now
Yeah,
things have
fuck that
changed.
shit.
BYD,
I feel like I would get spit on if I drove that.
right? I think if you pulled up in a BYD, I'd definitely spit on you. There's no question.
wouldn't
Why? Because
about
I'm
it.
Chinese?
No,
Cruise
not
right
because you're.
past failed.
Yeah, no, you would careen through a fucking like a small wooded patch of
We'd
land.
have to go
for sure.
fucking scrape them off the highway barrier
Yeah,
with a
for-
shovel.
when your BYD mistakes that child for a fucking for a clear road and runs them down, Aaron has to flee the country. Goes back to China. You wouldn't catch me dead in a BYD. I think if you own a BYD for the one European who might be listening, sorry. Sorry.
I think given the choice of me spending money and buying a car, I would not buy anything Korean. For
no,
sure.
I don't think there's any reason to.
Yeah.
What do they have that you can't get at least an equivalency to in a more reliable manufacturer? Nothing.
Yeah.
If you wanted an
Just the
Elantra
value
N,
option.
go buy a Golf R. If you wanted or a GTI, fuck, it's front wheel drive. There's no reason. No reason. The Koreans can go and keep their cars in that funny little country they've got. I don't want it. I think the only other one.
Yeah, in all fairness, like that's probably Tesla, Kia, Hyundai. Don't want them. Don't want to be seen in them. I had to go out a long time ago, like probably almost 10 years ago now, with one of my friends, and he had an Elantra, not very unlike the one that Aaron's significant other has, and I was like, fuck, I have to be in this thing.
The only, Chevrolet.
Chevrolet, bro, they got the Corvette.
I know,
Yeah,
but that's the exception.
I'd be seen in a Corvette or a Camaro.
I would be seen in a Corvette or a Camaro, but the only other
know what?
Chevrolet.
Silverado.
Blasphemous. Kind of like the Cobalt SS.
I
think it's
mean,
still ugly though.
It's fast,
It's genuinely one of the ugliest cars out there.
but it's
Agreed.
fast.
But yeah, it is fat. Chrysler. Chrysler.
Ooh, fuck Chrysler. Never.
Yeah, fuck Chrysler.
Chrysler.
No, Chrysler
Yes.
is currently fucking themselves. You don't even have to fuck Chrysler. They're doing it for you. But
That's
yeah,
horrible. That's worse than
Chrysler's pretty
Kia.
bad. No, that's worse. Yeah.
If you're rolling
Ooh.
around in a Chrysler right now, less than Kia. You are
If you're
below
rolling
Kia.
around-
I don't know. The Pacifica though. If I see somebody rolling around in that, I just want to give them some props. You know, it's
Why?
a nice car.
Because
Why?
they have
It
a
looks
family?
Like a great minivan.
Because they're
look at
abducting
this.
children in it?
This
Why?
thing
What?
slaps.
What about it slaps? Why would you not buy a
Okay,
Sienna?
bro, now you're getting a little too old for me. Like I'm with you on the 540i. I'm not at the fuck Pacifica's nice level yet.
No,
What are you?
are you
do-
kidding me?
what
Bro,
are-
it's got the blacked out grill. It looks lowered.
It's a minivan. It's lowered from the
Sick.
17 children you can't afford piling into it.
It
It
I
comes
have
with
nothing
Cheerios
against
from factory.
like they do what they're meant to do very well, but like, fuck, go buy an Odyssey or Sienna.
Go buy anything else. Go buy any. Why would you willingly give your money
just
to an
take
American
the
manufacturer?
bus instead of buying a Pacifica
Yeah, just buy a Mercedes transport wagon.
and save up so you can actually get a good van.
Aaron,
You know
you
what?
don't have
Okay.
children.
I'm on their website. They only sell the Grand
Yes.
Caravan and the Pacifica. That's
And they're
it.
the same car. They're the same car.
It's literally the Pacifica is just a fancy Grand Caravan.
I like the Grand Caravan too. My neighbor has
The
one.
Pacifica will beat a first gen BRZ and FRS in a drag race.
That's
As
like
long as it's
beating
automatic.
like a fucking crippled kid in a fucking drag race.
I know it's just funny. It's
Bro,
just
just
funny.
think of all the potential you could do in this car.
Like just think of like
What?
Hansen would lose to a Pacifica in a drag race.
I think that's
think of all
really
the
funny.
friends you can pile
That
up
is
in
really
it.
because he's got the Voltex wing.
I just don't understand why you would go out of your way to purchase a minivan on purpose.
I really want a minivan.
If you told me I need to abduct kids, I would have more respect for you right now for wanting a minivan because there's no reason
Bro,
to
we're
own
gonna
one.
we're gonna come
Or
into this
just-
podcast next week, and Aaron's gonna be like, "Man, I really fucking love the GMC Safari."
He's like, you know what I fuck with? The Pontiac Aztec really is just like a different vibe. And I know there's people out there with funny mustaches and like, funny hats who really like it, but those people have shitty opinions anyway, so I don't really listen to what they have to say. I hate that crappy shit from the past is now in. It's
Bro,
disgusting.
have you ever seen these Dodge Ram conversion vans? I'm really feeling them lately.
Fuck yeah.
Bro, you know
GMC
what?
Astro, you know?
What that
That's a nice
okay,
one.
but you
Bro.
know what?
The GMC Astro, people love those for like people who go to like audio competitions and shit because
So
you can
much
just
room.
load them up with subs.
But like if you got a clean like era Chevy Astro, I would think that was cool because it's of a time. When things are old, they have an air to them. But if you want to walk into a Chrysler showroom and a man who's seen one person that day is like, "Hey, how can I help you? And that's not what are you interested in? Are you interested in a Pacifica cuz it's all we sell?"
Aaron, who's concerned about his image, really feeling the Pacifica right
I really want the Pacifica, bro.
Aaron
This thing
who's
slaps.
worried
I'm looking at
about
it
the-
right now.
Why?
Aaron, who
Black
would not
grill,
be
black
caught
wheel.
fucking dead in a Mazda 3, really fucking loving the Pacifica right now.
He wouldn't, and that's the fucked up. He would not be caught dead. He would rather be shot than his coworkers see him in a
So
Mazda.
if you go out and come home in a Pacifica, you've already got one foot in the grave.
You know what? They can bury
might
you
have
in
to
that
do
thing
it.
because it's your fucking coffin.
There's some deals here. 27 grand Pacifica, bro. I can fit the
Because
whole
nobody
squad in here.
wants them.
Interior is pretty nice.
It's a minivan. It comes
Bro.
with Cheerios from factory. You don't need it, bro.
I can pick you up for the next car meet, and we can all roll in together my Pacifica on T37s.
Oh, I didn't
got
realize
the
you
whole
wanted me to
squad.
hang myself from the nearest street light. What is?
Bro,
What are
this
you?
is sick.
You are out of your mind.
I can put underglow on it, mod it a bit, lower it, do some
I
like,
know a guy who
quality.
did that, and he's
They
currently
probably do
doing
An
owners
engineer-
for this.
When Engineered Automotive was still doing Cars and Coffee, there was somebody that showed up in like a fully decked out Sienna that was like on bags
It's just
and
embarrassing.
had like extra TVs and shit in it
Yeah,
with
that
his
could be
kids.
us.
It was like, and on one hand, it was like, fuck, that's kind of cool. He decked out on a Sienna. On the other hand, it was like, fuck, you should probably just let it go at this point, brother.
That's what I'm
Dude.
thinking. That's just straight copium.
That's hilarious, Aaron. Is it copium? It's not that you want a minivan, it's that you started from the high horse of I'm worried about my image. I think that's really where it comes from.
But think about the potential of a minivan. You can do so much with it.
What is the
You can pick up
potential?
all your friends. You can hold so much shit. You can take the wheel, the
Bro, how
seats
often are
out.
you picking up your friends that you need a fucking Pacifica?
How many
Bro, it's the
friends do
same
you
thing
have?
with the Rolex. How do you like? Are you gonna dive 10,000 meters underwater or not? It's all about the potential of something. That's what interests people.
Yeah, except the Rolex is like, that's like yo, I just pulled up in a GT3. The Pacifica's like, fucking yo, check out my Timex.
Timex, check out my G-Shock. What the fuck's
I don't
going
know,
on, man?
This thing looks like a GT3 to me.
Are you having a crisis? Do you
in
need,
the
like...
photo here that I sent in the chat? I think this looks.
Bro,
fire.
I don't know anymore. Like, man, you're playing golf, you like tennis, you're about the Pacifica. Like, do we need to have a fucking intervention?
I
or
think we
something?
do. Is this your significant other's influence? Because we can get you help. This is abuse actually.
she
What it
tried
really
to
boils
make
down.
me-
to.
No,
Because
she's
we
actually
only
not
make that
down
was
for the minivan. She said
Really?
no. I'm like, I want to get a Sienna. I think this would
Why?
be great for our
So you've
car
got-
if we drive to Mont Tremblant and stuff. She's like,
So what you're saying is this isn't the first
fuck
time.
do you want this?
I'm just
No,
like,
I've-
I'm really surprised you'd go for the van over like a Highlander or something. Jenny, like speaking seriously, I really thought
Okay.
you'd be more of like a Highlander person.
Or like
I'm just a practical guy, you know.
what? A practical guy
it's-
drags around a 7-seater fucking van when he has no children?
Yeah, why
Bro,
not?
it was like 2 podcasts ago, we were talking about we were literally shit talking the people that are like having their first kids. They're like, oh fuck, I need a van now. And now you're being Mr. Pacifica.
You're like, I have
We
no
can-
kids. I need a van now.
I could go back and get those receipts.
Yeah. Dude, I sometimes I think Aaron likes to fuck with us, and sometimes I think his just like inner like thoughts come out, and then
You
he's
know
like,
what
I'm
it
just
is? He likes
kidding.
to browse. He's doing that thing right now where he likes to browse.
What is no, this isn't browsing. This isn't browsing. This is like, maybe I kill myself today, maybe I don't. Like, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a cry
What
for
is-
help.
How many times has it been like 12:30 at night? He'll be like, yo, look at this E46 M3. Fucking no documentation, bearings haven't been done, 130K.
I would adore if he fucking pulled the trigger on that, because those are the kinds of mistakes that you can make when you don't have children and don't own a van. Why would you? That's literally like, would you like to pay someone $30,000 to immediately tank in value? Just that's just burning $30,000. It's a fucking minivan.
Aaron needs a good deal, so he's gonna buy a 2-year-old Pacifica. That's already worthless
Yeah.
and already has all the standard Chrysler oil leaks and
Aren't
stuff like
Pacificas like the top van in the range?
In
yes,
what range?
Pacificas are the top van between the range of the Grand Caravan and the Pacifica.
Between the two vans, that's the only thing that they make. Yes, you're right. Yes.
Between the 2 vehicles that Chrysler still exists to make, the Pacifica is the fancier one.
Dude, can I just interject this? They stopped selling what is it, C300 or 300C? I always get this wrong.
The 300C.
Okay.
Which, you know what? I did like the SRT version of it. If you put a big fuck off V8 in a big sedan, I'm here for it.
Okay. I would never be seen dead in one. I will say this from a business perspective. If I was in charge of Chrysler, maybe someday, who knows? Maybe someday I'll buy the trademark for 75 cents after they file for bankruptcy. But I would never have fucking killed that car. What the fuck are they doing? What is that that company is
like
drowning.
Big V8 sedan was like they should have just let the Challenger, Charger, and 300C do their thing.
Dude, they just most of the ones on the road are fucking V6s anyway. Like, which is fine because
You know
they
what? It
actually
could always-
sold cars.
It could always be worse because it could be a crossfire.
Ugh.
They're gonna bring it back.
Huh?
I definitely think they are.
They're
What
gonna
is?
what?
They're gonna bring back that car.
Crossfire?
Yeah. No, you guys were talking about the Challenger, right?
300.
Oh, the
300C.
300.
Oh,
I don't know,
sorry.
man. Like Chrysler, I think they only exist because they're connected to Dodge in some sort of way. Still,
Oh yeah, they don't make the C300 anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh,
killed
they
the only
literally-
car they sold.
Yeah.
they literally only make the vans.
Huh. Anyway, look at this van I posted in the group.
Oh, fuck off.
This
Why?
thing looks sick, bro. This looks better than Hansen's BRZ.
Okay, one,
Got
my
a
dad
lip
has
kit
one
from the
right now.
factory.
If you pull up in a Sienna, I'm just gonna start slapping GR badges on
Your
it.
dad has one of those?
Well, he has a
Is
company
it
car,
the-
so it's a constantly rotating vehicle.
Is it the XSE?
Yes, it's the hybrid.
When's he done with it? Let me know.
It's
We'll
a
work
company
something out.
car.
Yeah,
It's
give me
not.
that company deal.
There's no deal.
Bro, if you want
Okay.
a good deal, get the Odyssey. They come with a built-in vacuum. You could just
Wait,
clean
it's the hybrid too?
Yeah, he just caught on. to
Oh
it.
fuck,
He's so
Those are
fucking
hard to
excited
get.
about it.
we're
Those are
done.
so hard to get.
Oh my
So
god,
hard to
Aaron,
get.
what is fucking happening right now?
I just want to let you guys know I'm into vans, you know?
This is the weirdest coming out
Hey
party
man, if
we've
you
ever
want to
had.
be into vans, I guess you can be into vans. That'll
No,
look
I
good
have
in
a
the
problem with him
costume.
being into vans. We didn't raise our son to be into vans. That's crazy. I just don't understand. I really don't. All the fucking
It's
things
the
in the
potential,
world.
bro.
What potential?
The potential to do stuff, you know?
What are you
can-
doing in a car?
All things.
I,
I can pick you guys up. Do you guys want to be picked up to the car meet when
No!
we go to Cars and Coffee? Why?
even-
Bro, I want to
remotely.
drive my own. Oh, the only person that wants to be picked up on the way to the car meet is Hanson,
That's true.
because he doesn't leave the border of
Yeah.
Markham.
So you can pick your one friend up in your minivan.
I mean, I guess if you want to bring like Hanson and your dog,
Yeah, why not? That's
you could
true.
accomplish that with a
I
normal
could do that with
car.
another smaller car, though. Yeah,
You
I
could-
guess you're right.
You know what fucks me up about that minivan that you posted? Because you're like, oh, this is sick. So it's what is this, a Pacifica? It's a Pacifica with a fucking roof box over the fucking the fucking panoramic roof. Why do you need a roof box on a fucking minivan?
why are
That's
you gonna
just
get a roof
fucking.
box while you have a panoramic.
Sure,
roof?
so your skis don't dirty the interior of your car, you know?
You
That's
don't
what
put
it's for.
your roof box. Skis don't go in a roof box.
They do.
Don't they go outside the roof box?
No, you literally get a roof box so it doesn't get exposed to the elements.
What do you mean?
That's-
So it doesn't get exposed? The whole purpose of skis
Like
is
the
fucking
skis.
riding on the elements.
They don't get
Oh,
exposed
bro,
to the
like all the
elements.
road
2
grime
hours
and
of them
shit.
blowing through the wind gonna do?
No, it's like all the road grime, the rust and everything. It's like it fucks it up, bro. Trust me.
bro.
That's my move. I'm gonna get the 540, okay? Make everyone happy, and then we'll put a box on it.
I'm okay
I-
with that. You can put a box
That's
on your
fine.
540.
And if I get a van, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Don't get a fucking what is this? It's so simple. Why do you want to do that? Okay, you know what?
He just wants to look. It's just what he's doing.
That's my move, bro. You pull up to work in a minivan, you're a dependable guy.
Can't you just come out as gay and be done with it instead of fucking coming out as a van enjoyer? Come on, man.
I don't know. I get different vibes from people that pull up in vans, but
If I see someone pull up in a van at work, I'm like, okay, this guy's dependable. He has a family. He's practical. He's somebody I want
somebody
to
pull
work
up
with
in a
and
van, I'm
depend
like,
on.
he's given up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. He's given up and he's here to do the bare minimum and go home and drink himself into a coma.
Yeah, like when I think dependable, I think like nice mid-sized sedan, or like you pull up in like
A
nice
Mazda.
like a nice pickup or something. I'm here for a nice pickup, like a Ranger or
Dude, buy a
Tacoma or-
pickup, please.
I
would rather.
I genuinely don't think anybody needs a full size as much as I fucking love the Ram TRX. I really don't think most people need a full size truck, but like nice Tacoma or Ranger or a Colorado or something.
You should
I
buy
can't
this.
see myself driving a truck, bro. Like, I don't think I would like the driving
but
dynamics
you
of
can
that.
see if you ever driven a van.
Oh, I love it. The wheel is so
What-
loose. It's so light. There's so much body roll, bro. Like, it's cushy on the seat.
Do you like cars?
I mean, you know, as a daily to get to work, perfect. It's like
feel
riding the TTC.
You're right. It's exactly like riding the TTC.
It is, because the kids will vomit on your lap just like the
Yeah.
people on the TTC.
This is the craziest thing I think you've ever said to me. I can't. I literally can't entertain this anymore. Okay. Well, next week, we shot Aaron dead when he tried to buy a minivan. And is there anything else you wanted to talk about? I'm sorry. I'm just
Have a
sad
new
at a
Aaron
fucking
on the
loss.
podcast.
Sorry.
I said we'll have a new Aaron on the podcast that
Yeah.
buys a 540i.
Yep. We'll have to shoot this one. We'll get a new one. These we
Or,
need to send them back to China.
Pacifica.
You're not getting a Pacifica, man. Come on, don't. You know, we're gonna launch.
Aaron's gonna go out and
version.
buy Pacifica like he bought that MacBook. He's just gonna fucking show up with it.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Yeah, got it refurbed. Good deal.
And if you'll know this if you're listening, if you have a friend who like constantly like floats ideas and you're like, yeah, that'd be cool. And then one day he just does some shit that he did not discuss whatsoever and just rocks up. When you buy your S2000, you're like, I bought an S2000. It was not, I'm thinking about it. It was like, I bought one. Here it is.
Yeah, that's kind of my style. I'm a doer. I'm not a talker. I mean, I talk a lot, but then when I go and do it, I just do it.
No, it's fine.
seize
There's
the
nothing wrong with
opportunity.
talking. It's just that when you do things, you don't talk. You're like,
Yeah.
this is what it is. This is what's happening.
What is that? What was that phrase? I to like grind hard in silence.
Right?
No. I think I said that wrong.
What the fuck?
Like cheese move in silence like lasagna.
Yes.
Oh my god. All right, next week Aaron has a Chrysler Pacifica.